old school, talk, R&B, and hip hop. WPMM online radio.
About to show y'all how to make noodles. Get you a couple packs of these, beef flavor, you know what I'm saying? Get you some water. Put them in like this, you know what I'm saying? I put the lids on mine, baby. Wait 3 minutes, bam! Noodles, my G.
Y'all are now tuning in to Noodle Talk on WPMM Radio. It's your kid Antoine Silva and your speaker and live in your city. Hey, G, what's the beef? What's up, guys? It's your boy Ed Genio, a.k.a. Ed Head Honcho, a.k.a. the Black Brazilian Mamba. You are now tuning in Noodle Talk on WPMM Radio. Let's go!
Peace and love. You are now locked into Noodle Talk with your boy Johnny Lee.
You are now listening to Noodle Talk live on WPMM Radio. It's Rico Suave, Puerto Rico in the house. If you want to know the business, tune in Tuesday and Friday and let us know how you really feel. Y ya tú sabes.
You are now live with Noodle Talk with your boy Boss, business over stupid shit, all day long, all day strong. You on WPMM Radio with Changing Horizons Media Group. We live in your speakers, baby. What you gonna do about it? Holla at us.
I am upset about that. How do any of these ways that you face it make any sense?
It don't. It don't.
You gonna fight me about them?
Yeah. What's the instructions? What I can't think. What?
Takes direction.
Comprehension.
Oh yeah.
There you go. You got to be able to comprehend some things, and you was not there, sir. It's okay. It's all good. We don't hate you for it. And I don't be hearing the music in any of our reels or anything. I don't be hearing it, and I don't like that.
Our reels?
Yeah, like you don't hear the music. Like when I go back and I rewatch the episodes, I don't hear the music at all. I like the music. I like that jump make me. I'm like, hey, I must be listening to Noodle Talk, like or whatever, because like
That's where it come at.
yeah, that's the sound that I incorporate. It's really Rico's fault, but I like it. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Noodle Talk. It's your boy Boss, business over stupid shit, all day long, all day strong. Nobody has shared it out yet, so you know why? Huh?
Who hasn't?
I know I haven't.
That's what you think.
Well, okay, Mister, I do everything the right way.
I don't do everything the right way. I just do that the right way.
Well, okay, whatever.
Sure as hell don't face the right way.
Now, how about that?
We talking about the same drunk man that slid on the floor with his plate last
Listen
night.
here, that has not.
I had nothing to do with anything.
I could have been drunk and somebody would have said, "Put your back to the crowd," and I would put my back to the crowd, not face my back to the wall over here.
Yeah. Some shit happened. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Antoine Silva in the building. AG live, you sitting loud in your speakers. How was y'all fourth, man?
We'll figure it out.
Busy.
We'll figure that out.
I had to work. Busy. Anyways, it's Rico Suave. Ya tú sabes, Puerto Rico in the house. Yo, baby mama. For your girls, your wives, your sisters, baby's mama's mamas, baby's mama's mamas, mama's mamas. Disposable fix. Deplorable fix. I could be deplorable too. Disposable and deplorable. I could do that.
That man said I wear a size XL. You can't tell me shit now. Good job, Tim. I'm not even tripping on you, bro. That's a good thing. As a matter of fact, go ahead, Ash.
It's your boy, Asher Jackson up in the building, boy. So I made it through the fourth another day. God is good. God is good. Motherfuckers was wild now in Picola, boy. But we gonna get into that later, man. You already know what it is.
Ooh. So back to this. I wear size extra large now. That's real good on you because I was talking to my lady the other day and she's told me that she never hears me eat throughout the day. The only time she's hearing me eat is when, like, I get off of work and I'm trying to eat like Whataburger or some Dodgers chicken before I go to sleep. So
Trying to see your stomach.
yeah,
Right.
no, it's not even that. It's just that I eat and then I go to sleep or whatever, and so I don't be like burning none of that food off or whatever. I just sleep on it, and so that's one of the ways that I be retaining some of this weight, or not even losing any all the shit that I do. So therefore, I have to change my eating habits.
Yeah, me too. There's a certain time you don't eat after.
Right. And so I have to stop that. So I can't say nothing about the alcohol, but definitely keeping a handle on eating. That's got to be a thing. I am definitely looking to like drop some weight. At least about 30 pounds. I feel like that'd be a good change.
I'm with you on that one here. Might make me feel less sluggish.
First off, can we talk about, since we're on Facebook, fuck you. The way, so what I did is I went to go switch to Noodle Talk page, right? And then I switched back to my personal page,
Right.
and it just randomly signed me out. And I was like, that's dumb. So I go to sign back in with my password. Everything works. It's like authenticated from another device that is already approved. And I don't know if you went through the approval process to get a device approved through Facebook, but it's nonsense. You got to get a code and then approve it to another. You guys go to email, then it got to get approved by your other device, and then you got to approve this. The only other device I have is my TV. And so Facebook wants me to get onto my approved device TV and approve my sign in to my phone, even though my password worked.
They must not like you today.
No, it's like some stupid and then it's like you could get a code through an authentication app, and then I use that, and they don't want to use that either. So I'm just like, you know what, Facebook, kiss my ass. And I gotta wait till I get home to even get into my damn social media.
That's wild. So I had to restart the music, and it's just a song that came back. So yeah, 2 times.
2 times.
What we got? I like that the guest on the couch is a bottle. He has opinions too. Yeah, you're right. We'll
Don't sleep on the bottle's opinion, boy. His opinion matters.
his opinion matters. That's just
What?
the bottle. He left his bottle on the couch and it was just sitting there in his place. So yeah, this weight loss journey definitely got to be a thing. I want that to be something.
I'll join you, especially with me messing up my knee like I did.
Yeah,
I got to get in some kind of shape because that's wild.
I don't have any other excuses now. I remember I was saying one time that all these women or whatever, they was gonna wish that they had jumped on when I had got chunky or whatever. That was I can say it. I got chunky. I was a little chunky month. It was cool. It's whatever. Leave me alone. And then they was gonna be like when I got fit, I was gonna be like, you know what? Ain't none of y'all gonna hit.
I mean, 1 or 2, maybe.
I may let one of y'all hit. Two of y'all, 3 of y'all,
3, 4 y'all.
3, 4 of y'all.
I mean, like, you know, I might let a couple handful.
I might scurry off afterward, but I'll let you hit.
I'm definitely. Oh, I'm definitely
skedaddle.
I'm definitely scurrying off. You know, if you ain't want me when I was chunky, you definitely not gonna have me when I was goddamn.
Oh, you thought you had it wild? Huh? Please?
No. But I actually got somebody that I like. I can't say the best shape of my life because I was in the best shape of my life when I was in the military. And man, you couldn't tell me nothing. Hit me up if y'all want some advice in what I did. We won't want your advice, sir.
Niggas lose some couple pounds and start being physical trained.
Oh yeah, he
He on the heavy.
he definitely has he has the motivation. or whatever. But it's also his environment. He's not in his environment. He doesn't have all the distractions.
Yeah.
He don't have all the distractions that we or whatever. He's in I would say a very slow paced city. Very. No, Pensacola's slow. It's slower than Pensacola. So he don't have those distractions. So therefore he can focus on things that he need to focus on. Get his mind right, get himself together. Huh?
No, we're not. What you got going on?
Yeah, don't
equate us.
You can't even say them words. What you got going on?
What you got going on?
Well, what you got going on?
You tripping?
According to Cowboy, they like him.
I mean, I could drive through there, but that don't mean they like me.
I'm not driving.
Well, if I drive through there, I'm gonna keep my foot on the gas.
I'm not driving through that.
It's not that bad no more.
That same one gas station be.
I ain't trusting.
I'm still scared of it.
I don't care nothing about that.
I thought I had a quick fix. I lied. I did not put it in. I thought I did. I didn't. Oh well. It's just how the life goes. We'll be at 11.
You got no quick fix?
Hell no. I was writing this out today, like right now, as I came in, and I stopped writing it out when y'all walked in. That is because I didn't want to let y'all in on what I was going to be talking about. Okay, it's just how that is. So, I'm just trying to keep it a secret. I saw that madness. I saw that madness. And when the old buddies came in and asked the thing, and he started screaming. The big dude that was on the back of the 4-wheeler with the girl on it.
Yeah.
And that's what he tried to show me. Of course, he had to do his distracted.
Oh yeah, that was wild,
bro.
First off, the fact that he got the 4-wheeler up like that is impressive.
That low to the ground was crazy.
That's impressive.
There's a dude that's got his face on the stretch. He's like,
Like it's screaming.
Well, that's why I said the title is a little wild to me. Of course.
Yeah, I can't even read these damn comments today.
You can't read the comments or nothing?
You blind?
I can't get into Facebook.
You're having it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What you got, Ash? I know you be having little questions and stuff that you be wanting to ask. I can't ask him because he be into everything else on his phone. He be looking at videos and stuff. I don't know what AG be doing.
What you be asking me to do?
What's that?
Keep up.
What?
Sorry, you had your chance. You didn't say nothing.
I got lost inside the confusion.
Don't worry about it. Now I get to direct this back at AG. What I said?
What you just said?
You be asking me to have stuff ready.
I be asking you to have stuff ready?
Yes.
Have stuff ready when?
In the case that you need me, you jump in.
Yeah, in case
I'm waiting to see if you gonna
have stuff. No, I got something now because
but you said that you want us to have stuff ready. I'm prepared today.
You prepared today?
Okay.
I'm always prepared.
How are you prepared? No. I'm asking how. How are you? This is the thing right now.
Remember how we keep these videos in the tuck?
Yeah.
Just in case we need something to go off of.
Right.
Just the Jones off of.
Right.
Cool. I got that. If you need that.
Oh.
If you need me to have a topic, I got something for that too.
Right. But where are you right now? Are you in those videos or are you?
I am in those videos.
Why?
Because you was. Oh.
I need you here.
Okay, you know what? You're right. Put that mug down.
This is why I need you.
I'm right here.
The only reason Rico's still in his phone is because he couldn't get into his Facebook.
Okay.
He be in the comments. What would you?
So do I.
No, you don't. Where your phone at? Now it's down because you ain't in your videos no more.
I was just making sure if you needed something, I had it.
Is that what that is?
Okay, you know what? I'll back up.
Now
That's your job. I'm gonna let you do your job.
That's.
Go sit down, girl.
Thinking she's slick. Just want to be present.
Everybody go.
All right. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. All right, let's do this. I gotta take the focus off I'm gonna take the focus off the women for a second, and I'm gonna say this. Why do we do any of the things that we do?
To impress a woman.
I was about to say, in what context?
Flex,
Yeah, to impress a woman.
stunt, big houses, big cars, lots of money. Why?
I would think to maybe live a life that we never, that at one point we didn't know was possible.
I like that. To live a life that we didn't know was possible. I don't know. I like that.
That's a dope answer.
That's a super dope answer. Most of us come from nothing. Would you say that? What makes you
That's what
alpha?
gives you
Would that put you in like an alpha position?
I'm not gonna say it makes everyone alpha. I think it do give you some grit if you use it the right way. I don't think everybody uses it the right way.
I was looking at you. I knew you was gonna chime in sooner or later.
Oh no, I was waiting.
Some people come from the bottom and turn that shit into who they are. Some people come from the bottom and use it to fuel their environment for what they're gonna become.
Yeah, but I feel like you're given a reason. Yeah, but why?
I said.
I want. What's deeper than that? It's like, why are they doing all of that?
I said alpha because
Also, I want to say, house real big, cars real big, everything real big, rims real big, pockets real big, range real big. Let me tell you how I live. All right, no, we can.
that was so old.
We can go back.
That was so. Oh, that's funny.
What happened?
That's one for AG.
I can't read.
It's one for AG. That's all I can tell you.
I'm gonna get up and read it. Watch.
No. You flexing your success for no reason. That's what Cat said. But AG said bit.
I mean, if you work with someone,
Oh, that was a song lyrics. I was singing. It's different than a bit. That's just
It's still a
no,
Okay.
no,
All right.
no.
all right, fam.
I was singing a song. That's
All right.
not a bit.
Every time I do a song lyric, it get called a bit.
When I watch you, no, that's
Yes,
not
it
what you do.
does.
You be telling
You
these
do it too.
never-ending stories. That's
I
what
told you
tell.
every time I catch you doing one, I was gonna
You
do
hop
this.
on Falcor and you do a whole Hollywood act.
Sir,
This-
so do
this
you. We're one and the same when it comes to bits. You tripping.
Look,
Back to what we was talking about.
Back to what we was talking about.
you can't just because you get called out on bits doesn't mean that every time somebody does something you're like, that's a bit. No, it's not. Now
It was a bit.
now you're looking desperate.
Hey,
You look.
First
You
of all,
look.
now you're trying to make me seem like I'm reaching for straws,
Yeah.
and that's not what we're gonna do. Don't play with me.
You over here just reaching for the door from the
Don't
Titanic. You sinking right now. You just like
I'm not singing.
Okay.
I'm actually up one.
I'm gonna call it a bit. I'm like, I want a bit.
This shit crazy here. This shit crazy.
Anyways,
No, I feel like I've said this before, is that every single thing we do, even when it comes to impressing other men, like cars, business, entrepreneurship, getting in shape, all this other type of stuff like that. Even when it is in the realm of men, what we do is to boost your image and form of a societal thing. And again, it's always just to attract a mate. Like it's in our DNA. So even if what I hate about people is that because we have consciousness, people want to act like they're so fucking special and unique. You want to be like, oh, I don't do it for that. I do it because I'm trying to build a legacy, and you're doing it to impress a mate. That's always what it's for. Even when you're impressing your peers, your end result is to try to get a mate.
Or networking.
Even networking.
To make business decisions.
Networking or business decisions, even making money.
Yeah.
Everything you do for networking is trying to make money, trying to be successful. You wouldn't be trying to be successful if
it was
you
cool
weren't
to
trying to get what?
A woman.
A mate, a
And that-
family.
and
That's the
yeah.
whole goal. That's the whole thing.
That's why I said what I said earlier. you're always peacock. Like most people are always peacocking out here. Some people have to go outside to go pump gas in Jordans. Think about that, because they're trying to impress somebody.
So, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's like that sometimes. You know what? Don't even need gas, but I want to get some now. How you doing, girl?
Seeing it from across the way and just stopped. It was like, oh, Lord.
Just step out. I'm like, oh, snap. That was a bug.
Because you know she got to look from the ground up.
Got to look from the ground up. That's how you do it. That's why you keep your shoes clean. I'm just saying.
What is it? What is that? Transformers? He's like, I just installed this right here. And this disco ball over here, I did that. That's a bit. You're welcome.
No, it's cool. I'm keeping count. It's okay.
You want to know the difference between my bits and your bits?
No, here we go.
Mine are relevant.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna let. I'm okay. I'm gonna let that jab go. I'm gonna let that jab go. I'm gonna move forward.
Mink.
All right,
So you're gonna let him just get away?
I'm gonna let him jab that one. It's cool. You called him on a bit. We're gonna let it go. Now look.
Fine.
What's good, Scarlett? What's up, Lisa? Appreciate it. Thank y'all for jumping in. Hey, make sure y'all share it out to everybody.
Whatever.
Let's share it out. Let's get the people rolling.
Lucky.
Ain't gonna cap. I may not make it through the whole podcast dozing off here. Don't worry about it. We finna get cracking.
I'm not gonna lie. We was
tripping.
We were all in the house napping.
Oh yeah, y'all was.
I woke up to a cow staring at me. I was like, I don't even know where I'm at
this morning.
Yeah.
I
was out.
I before I go back into what I want to talk about, there was a podcast where females are. Dang it! I said I was gonna leave them alone. I just want to say this because it's relevant. Females are saying that what makes an alpha male, what makes an alpha male alpha, right? So this girl was just like, yeah. So I got a son, and like when you really giving off alpha energy, like what makes a male like a super alpha?
I already want to shoot myself.
It's like when you step up and you want to be like a stepdad to my son.
Absolutely not.
And you just like you're just not afraid to date me because you know what I'm saying I had a baby and it's not yours. And you just like, you know what? I want to be with you and your son. That's what I feel gives good alpha energy. I heard that and threw everything I had in the air. I was just like,
what madness is going on with them?
You know what's funny is women want to pretend, and that's the thing. Like to a lot of women, it comes off as like an attack, but it's not an attack. It's more so men are not being led around by their dicks anymore. Like a lot of men still are.
A lot of men still are.
But there's an age that's coming around where men aren't being led around by their dicks no more. And they're calling you on your stupid bullshit. It's like you don't get to. A lot of people don't understand. It's like because women are the gatekeepers of sex, sometimes they get to control the narrative of society. And it's like, and a lot of men, a lot of alphas are the ones that are like, nah, bitch, that's not what it is. An alpha is not somebody who takes care of you and your rugrats. That's wild.
I've heard y'all say this before, but it's like,
as a matter of fact, an alpha will tell you to fuck off.
It's
kick
like
rocks.
It's like, how can you tell me what a male is when you're not one? And then they get defensive.
And you never had no daddy present.
Well, and that's my point. Is like you don't even you quick to say you've never been in the female shoes.
Yeah.
How dare you sit here and tell me what an alpha male is when I have to learn from these people? I have to look up to these people. I have to find and there's a lot of people that
you have to fight and compete with those people.
Like your mentors become your rivals at some point, and they don't understand that.
We've all fought or competed with an alpha, with somebody who is just better than you. And that's what's crazy. A lot of men want to pretend that they haven't, but every man has ran into another man that was just better than them.
And then sometimes
it makes you like, I don't want to. I'm not losing no more.
What's even crazier is sometimes it's not even that he's better than you; he's in a higher position than you.
No, that's better.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
That's better.
So that's what I'm saying is like, even in those moments, you're looking at these women like, I've had to submit, bro. You don't get it. We have to submit too.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna push forward.
like it.
because you over there chilling, sir.
I
That's
had
what
to chill.
you're not joining the conversations, which is why I had to took you out the screen because you over there you
I
chilling.
let it be. I let it be.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm gonna bring you back.
I like it.
So, back to the topic on hand. Back to the topic at hand. Why do us men cheat on these good girls?
Honestly, I feel like men that do cheat. I feel like men that cheat either do it because maybe they was hurt in their past, they ain't healed correctly, or they enter in a relationship still worried about their last. Maybe they're just missing out on the self-love factor at a point in time. So there's a various of reasons, you know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily you can pin it down to one, but there's plenty of reasons.
There's plenty of reasons of why men cheat on good girls.
That sounded like a bunch of wild bullshit
It's
excuses.
reflective on
That
both
was
sides,
wild.
you know what I'm saying?
Why? How is it reflective on both sides? If you know that your girl is just out here being amazing,
Because think of it like this: if you're not present in that relationship enough to give it your all, because you're still thinking about your past, you still thinking about your hurt, or you're not healed enough to be there as a whole of who you're supposed to be as a man, and you can't give her your all, therefore you always feel that detachment. And if you always feel that little bit of a detachment, that detachment's going to lead you to other victories.
so whose fault is that then? Whose fault is that?
That's his fault.
That's his fault. That's his fault.
If you
So
don't cheat, then that's his fault.
So the reason that he's shitting is because of his past hurt, trauma, and all of
Whatever
this
it
stuff,
may
and so that so he can't get a
Whatever it
grasp.
may be.
No.
Or she ain't shit.
No.
But if she-
Or why is it back on her? This ain't.
Oh, no, this is
It's not about her.
This is it.
Your girl is 100% all
If she
about.
100%, then it's on him.
And I'm asking, why do we do it?
The reasons you gave are ass.
What's
bro.
your reason?
Yeah, that's what. That's what I tell you. I told you I was gonna bring you back in here. Yeah, I told you.
The reason why men cheat is because they can.
Better yet,
Well,
That-
what happens?
hold
is
on,
your ass
hold
goes
on,
back to your
hold
on.
future.
No, I'll elaborate. But that's the gist of it.
Oh,
The reason why men cheat is because they can. And the reason why men cheat is because you women allow them to.
I was just gonna say that.
Okay. Whoa.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say it too.
But here's the thing. Men cheat because they can. To elaborate on that specifically is, guess what? We've already went over the percentages of
Right.
like the men that all these women are chasing. It's like you women are chasing a very small demographic of men that are decent looking, tall, make a decent amount of money, blah, 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 blah. So all y'all are throwing the cat at one dude. It's like 5 women per dude. And it's like 5, 6 women throwing the cat at one guy. And then you're mad when that guy's like, well, I'm going to fuck all 5, 6 cats getting thrown at me. And it's like, oh, well, y'all are just dogs and cheating. My point is that the men that look that way and then the men that can cheat usually will.
okay. We know about that, man.
Well, that's my point. Is
Yeah.
that men only really cheat when they can. If it's given to them, if it's shown to them, if it's offered to them, they cheat. And that's the point. Is that you have to have a really, really, really solid woman to close all of those doors to make a man not want to do that. Now, granted, that's a two-way street. You know, and you have to have a decent character to not be a piece of shit and want to step out on your woman. There's that too.
Okay.
But my
Like,
point
all
is,
right.
it's like you can't just be you can't just have a shit relationship and expect people to be loyal and faithful to shit relationships. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. We got
I covered like 3 things.
we got the man that can cheat. Oh no, we got him. We know what the stud can. We know what he can do. I want to because all women chase the one that oh man, he looks this great. Everybody wants that one. I'm talking about the one who don't have that.
Yeah.
And no, Cassidy, not everyone can cheat.
The average statistic of people.
Just like a woman to be like here's the thing. I'm gonna be I don't care. I'll say it. Open up your Facebook and show me how many friends requests you have from dudes. I bet yours and mine look completely different. My point is that any woman can cheat. Not every man can cheat. That's men don't get sex like you think men get sex.
That's a point. All right, I give him that one because when he said anyone can't cheat, I was like, wait, what?
Everybody can't cheat up.
Yeah, like no. Like you could definitely go. You know,
Grab one of the Dusties.
you could definitely go grab a Dusty.
I'm saying, but if you're Dusty,
What you about? Like you talking about if you were Dusty,
No,
you wouldn't grab
saying-
another Dusty.
I'm saying if usually what I find funny is that, again, we've already went over the concept of women dating up.
Yeah,
Men can date down, but my point is, if you're the dude that's already down, you're already at the bottom,
right.
you're not getting laid. There's hundreds of thousands of men that are in sexless, they're just single and sexless.
All right,
Hundreds of thousands, bro. It's a high number. And they are dudes that cannot get girls. They are dudes that they can't go pull.
They're not charismatic.
They can't even go
not-
pull Big Bessie.
They can't even pull Big.
No.
Oh, I'm about to say. I know you can pull Big.
So I'm saying not anyone can cheat. That's
I didn't even know it was that easy to pull a Big Bessie, but it's easy as hell.
And I thank you for repeating anyone 3 times. I said not anyone.
It's easy. It's easy. It's not even worth trying.
Especially girls.
It's not even an
Especially girls.
It's a layup.
Especially girls with no self-esteem.
None.
That's the easiest one.
It's a clip pass.
It's crazy.
It's LeBron coming through the middle with nobody in the way.
But like, girl, your ankles look good, and she be like,
Oh my God! You better
don't even make no
got the
sense.
shoulders out.
nothing.
Don't even
Got your
make. I didn't
shoulders out,
make
baby
no
girl.
kind
Let
of
me come
sense.
talk
It's
to you.
nothing. It's easy. It's easy. And so you got to have the integrity to be like, you know what?
Exactly.
No. There's women out here that stand 10 toes down and actually be like 100
Solid, loyal,
solid,
faithful
loyal,
women. Yeah.
and like actually treat
And not
men
just-
the
not
way
just
they're supposed to
loyal.
be treated.
Not just loyal. Thank you. Not just loyal, because loyalty. Everybody's like, "Oh, I'm loyal," and you expect to get a fucking cookie. It's like you're supposed to do that.
You're supposed.
They do what they're supposed to do in the relationship. I mean, they do what they're supposed to do. They give you what you need as a man in a relationship. They do that.
I was on the phone and I started coughing like hella hard or whatever. Like she was like, "Are you sick?" or whatever. And I was like, I'm coming down with something. I'm trying to feel better. She got all this stuff together for me to make sure that I felt better or whatever. Just, I don't have to say it. She's just there with it or whatever. I was just like, okay, you pay attention, you cool. You know what I'm talking about? I can fuck with you on that. That's the type. That's men get women like that
And go cheat.
And then cheat.
and fuck them over. So when I ask you why do those men cheat on good girls? That's why I wanted to get your answer. And you left fielded it real good.
Yeah, sure was.
I knew you was gonna do it though.
I think I'll double down on what they said in comment on commitment issues.
Commitment issues.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
You know what? I'm gonna give you someone the same one in your age bracket.
Go ahead.
AG,
What's good?
why do these men cheat on these good girls? Give me something solid. Something for the women out here so they can be like, all right, so I can stop my Popeyes man from cheating on me.
Shout out to Popeyes.
Stop dating the Popeyes, man.
Because their character's not good. The character's not solid. They're willing to jeopardize everything in this one moment to go and do something out of pocket to a woman that wants to give them everything. So I think the biggest problem is that it's availability. It's just available.
It's available.
It's just available. It's like if it presents itself to me like a present, I'm gonna go unwrap it.
Would you?
It's just women picking weak men.
Then that's basically
Like
what
that's
I'm
weak
saying.
men. Weak men.
What's good, Jacoby?
Weak men that can't be like, they just can't say no to free pussy. Like if you can't say no to a woman or reject a woman or to turn a woman's advances down, in my opinion, you're a weak man, and you're in no way, shape, or form any type of alpha.
No, because it run you.
Because the pussy runs you, and that's
Kebab.
and not only are you weak, but I try to keep men out of my inner circle that are that weak, because at that point you're jeopardizing loyalty. Because
Bring us all down.
yeah, you'll bring everybody down for some floozy with their shoulders out.
Because we associate ourselves with you. or whatever. And once we let a character like you in,
Now everybody gets
everybody we've been infiltrated.
That's how they gonna look at you.
Yeah, you've ruined the group now. You've ruined our image of who we are.
Oh, you hang out with that nigga?
Oh yeah,
We cool.
good on that. So,
Yeah.
would you say that I'm talking about the upper echelon of
The basic of basics.
we're staying basic here. Would you say that they scared of good girls?
I think if their mother wasn't present in a way that, my bad, I shouldn't have did it. But if your mother wasn't present to show you what love was, you kind of take characteristics from the generation before, and the generation before for me, where I saw, this is a personal thing, is where I saw my father do what he did. We learned from that. We learned how to treat women from the ones around us or from the people around us.
Okay, I'll give you that because some people mama hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your mama out here running through the streets and even if your mama around and she come to the house with another man each night, you see that.
That's real.
So now I'm running game on these women and ones that want to treat me well. Now I'm looking crazy because
all I've ever known about love is that it comes
Because-
quick and leave just as quick.
you're stagnant. You're not willing to learn from the mistakes of the past. You're willing to sit there and lie with dogs for no reason.
And that's what your kids gonna see is a bunch of dogs coming in and out.
You know, you have a choice though. Every man has a choice. Every woman has a choice. You can decide to see that and continue with it, or you can move ahead of it and say, I'm gonna be better for the next. I won't let my children see it. But again, we come back to the basic. Most people don't want to change. And it has to be forced. They have to be forced into change almost. They have to be at a dire need for change.
So why do we ask for hoes?
Hold on real quick. I just want to elaborate on something that he said. I feel men end up with issues when they're raised by women who did not have present fathers. So if a man is raised by a single woman,
Yes.
right, and there's no father present, he's already not going to be, in my opinion, a complete man.
Well, he's already at a disadvantage.
He's at a huge disadvantage. Now, let's say you could get lucky and be raised by a single mom who had a present father, who showed her what a man and a good man could and needed to be, right? You can get lucky and she can pass on some of that information to him and probably get lucky and raise a successful man. That can happen. But when a woman does not have a present father and she raises a boy without a present father, holy shit, that dude is probably going to be in left fucking field. He's going to be completely run by his emotions. He's going to make snap decisions. And those are the men that are going to run off to the women that immediately get, oh, I got attention. Let me run over there. That's where I need to be. Because from what I've seen in experience, that's how it's been.
Lisa Ann said that's a person that you can't trust. You would disrespect someone who was absolutely 100% down for you, all about you. You would disrespect me in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You said something just then, and it reminded me. Men that find validation in coochie are as bad as the women that find validation in their own bodies, because you're not willing to separate from the two. You're so complacent in finding comfort in somebody that you can't find comfort in your fucking self.
Well, here's the thing.
You're disregarding everything in life at that point.
That is a very masculine trait. That's a very masculine trait. And that's something that's taught by fathers, and that's something that's taught by men, is detachment, and very specifically stoicism. It's like stoicism is a huge thing that's taught by a lot of men. And detachment, being able to detach yourself from your own wants and needs and desires, is a very masculine thing that we have to do. We have to learn early. We have to learn as little kids that we have to completely detach ourselves from our wants and desires sometimes, and we have to just fall in line. We have to yield to the alpha. We have to follow. We have to earn our keep, this, that, and the other. It's a very masculine thing that's taught by men, but it can be taught to young women by present fathers and good fathers. It can be taught to them. But my point is, when that's not taught, there's not only do women not know how to detach themselves from their feelings and their own wants and stuff like that, but you have somebody also directing a man who his very survival depends on detaching himself. You don't have that detachment there.
Well, and most men get caught up in the vindictiveness of a woman's mouth. In those points, if your mother is angry at your father and she can't talk to him that way, guess who gets the grunt of it? You as a little boy. You get that vicious mouth.
Well,
you get the person that's talking down to you and belittling you.
Well, again, I feel like that's a woman that didn't have a present father. If a woman has a present father, she's going to learn that you can't talk like that.
Well, you have to talk to the king in them at all times. You're not willing to do that.
Yeah, I don't either.
What?
Talking to the king in you, talking to the queen in you. All of
I mean,
you have to value that person.
It's real. It's a real concept. But no.
Concept.
Here's the thing.
Stupid.
Talking to someone's inner best person is what you're talking about.
Yes.
But you're using a very cliche, annoying fucking way to say
fine.
it.
But again, I will always change the verbiage.
Not everybody's kings, not everybody's queens.
To that person, they might be though.
No, fuck that.
I get what you're saying. You got to talk to someone's inner better person is what you're talking about.
Just don't.
That inner better person is not a king and queen though. There's a reason why there's only one king and queen is because it's rare. The reason why everybody's acting a fucking fool and acting like their shit don't stink, and these bitches acting out of pocket, and these men are acting out of pocket, is because we're too busy sitting here like king and queen. I'm like, no, y'all some pawns, y'all some peons, y'all some peasants.
And when I say that, I don't mean don't check
out here slinging bags of rice. That's what you are. No, I know. I'm just saying, like that's a.
Go ahead.
Damn, it's almost like somebody doesn't know you.
It's almost like somebody doesn't know me. All right, so I'm gonna switch it. So, are you using your noodle? Because I was thinking about it. I'm just like, you know what? This could be. Are you using your noodle? So, question. Not even a question. So doing a traffic stop. Cop calls his extra buddies in or whatever, pulls this guy over
because all cops are bored.
Because you know what I'm saying, they just said we got problem cars. Search the vehicle. So that's what they're doing. They're going to search those vehicles or whatever, right? But then they got nothing. But however, they notice. One cop notices that there's a large amount of cash there. Large amount of cash. Right?
Already a bad sign. Don't put your money in rubber bands.
You're allowed to have your money.
Well, rolls of rubber bands.
It was like
oh, like bank stack. Okay.
And
take that back.
I guess he had just left Target. He put it in his pocket. So he ran it, stuck it in his car door or whatever. Cops here. Picked it up, snapped the rubber band.
Oh.
The guy is watching the cop do this. He saw it or whatever, right? He heard the snap of his rubber band and like, oh, he's taking money. So instead of getting irate, getting mad, blowing up, he's in cuffs. Sir, I know you. Yeah, but I can see thinking, watching. I'm not doing nothing, son. I was lying to him in his face. Right? The body cam catches the cop. You know what I'm saying? The body cam is you can't mess with that bitch. The body cam catches the cop. Take it.
Yeah.
So that's a win. So the "Are you using your noodle" question comes from the way the man reacted from watching the cop.
Most definitely.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's like all around the board. Most definitely. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Little did we get to talk.
No. I'm gonna let him go at this.
This is crazy. This is wild behavior.
Of course he was, because
this is why I'm gonna now from that I gotta ask this question and then we can go follow up. Guess what race it was?
This will hurt my heart. This was crazy.
Guess what race it was?
Negrito.
Black man? You say black man?
Black man.
Black man.
Black man.
I will be impressed if it was a black man.
Black man. Hemp is cool. Stay calm. Say, I see what you're doing. That's not.
He, whoever this person was, had a very intelligent father. Very intelligent.
So the reason I'm bringing this up, the reason I'm saying this,
I apologize.
hello, I forgot to say Friday I was busy working. Got the time, I was getting my hair done. Are you going out tonight? Out. No, I had a horrible night on Wednesday. All right, cool. Yeah, you did. So the reason I'm saying this,
We all did. Everybody had a bad night Wednesday.
the reason I'm bringing this up is this is called police etiquette. Whenever you come face to face and a cop, police, sheriff, investigator, detective, I don't give
Coast Guard,
anything. Whenever you come into one of those situations, listen. Easy, you just listen.
Listen and be observant.
You don't have to. If you walk away and the cop, stop. You can stop. And then that's when you go to asking questions, because
know your rights and know your laws in your state. Educate yourself on the very bare minimum.
he has the authority. He is the law. Now, whether he stopped you for a right reason or a bad reason or the wrong reason,
that's on him.
That's on him.
Yeah.
But he stopped you.
You don't ever escalate it. They're very simple. Like, you suspect me of committing a crime? Am I being detained? Am I free to go?
If I'm not being detained, can I go?
If you know the law, you'd be like, no, I don't need to give you that, or I don't need to do that. Hey, don't touch me, because what you're doing is you're building your court case. I try to think about it from that. I try to tell people to think about it from that perspective. Is that you're not yielding to the cops. You're not being a bitch for the cops. You're not shucking and jiving for the police. You're building your court case right then. If you know that something's going to happen, or you're afraid that something's going to happen, or go out of pocket with the police, understand that you building your court case starts the moment they start talking to you, because that little box is recording.
It's on now.
Yeah.
And if they delete it or turn it off, they get in even more trouble, and all your stuff can get thrown out. So
it's admissible.
Done already. Keep your cool.
Breathe.
So this is why, because I recently ran into this situation. A cop put his hands out. Five. Stop moving. The guy says, "Get your hands off me. You ain't got no reason. Get your hands."
Now I do.
Now I do.
You played.
Now I do.
Well, he didn't play. He put his hands on the cop, and now that's.
Now I got reason. I got reason to do everything I need to do now. You gave me everything I needed.
That's assault on Leo immediately.
Well, it's not going to stand up in court because the cop is a fucking idiot and put his hands on him in the first place.
Right.
But cops can't fucking touch people, bro. A cop can't just walk up and touch you for no reason. That's also assault.
No, I'm asking. Did he put his hand on the chest?
No, the cop touched him and he swatted the cop's hand away and said, "Don't touch me."
Yes, but you know what? You made a point last week, and I'm gonna bring it back to this. He might be wrong, but the moment that you cross the line, now you're wrong.
No.
Yes.
No. Listen here, Bull's hat. What I'm going to say to you is that what I'm explaining is what the guy did stupid? Yes, because he's given the cop ammunition to act out and be fool and to violate his rights. But the point is, was the person wrong? No, he's not even wrong legally. If that cop walked up and put his hands on you, and there is no justifiable cause for him putting his hands on you, and you move someone's hand off you or push someone's hands off you, you are well within your legal rights to do so. He was not wrong, and he will most likely win in court if he followed the right process and steps. But it was still stupid because the moment you do that, you give these people the opportunity to escalate the situation. It's like, okay, now I have a reason to grab you and put you in cuffs and blah, 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 blah. You're escalating a situation. But was he still within his rights to do so? Absolutely. A cop could come on my property and act a fucking fool, and I could pull a gun and shoot him in the face and be completely well within my legal rights to do so.
What we're talking about.
Well, what I'm saying is if the cop touched him and he pushes his hand off of him, is the guy legally wrong for touching the cop? Absolutely not, because it's self-defense. But is he stupid for doing so? Yes, there's two different things there. You think a cop could just walk up, put his fucking hands on you, you can't touch him back? You're tripping. Explain that to me, because you sat up like you about to explain something.
Right.
I don't want him on the show no more.
He's stupid.
I hate your brother, bro.
My pronouns are I'm free
to go.
I hate your brother so much. Yeah.
I want to know. You sat up like we were talking. What's up?
Oh,
I want to let him talk.
My thing is that yes, you can say that, but he legally put his hands on Aaliyah, which now we have crossed into terms, and you're saying it's not going to stand up in court. A law enforcement officer. But what I'm telling you is I've watched it stand up in court.
I've watched it stand up in court too, when the officer had a justifiable reason to put his hands on someone. If a cop just walks up to you randomly and goes, and you swat his hand away.
Did he give you a lawful order to stop?
There is no fucking lawful order for someone to stop. A cop just can't walk up to you and say, stop what you're doing right now and don't move. Is it smart to listen? Yeah, because guess what? Now I'm building my court case. But the moment a cop orders you to do something and you have broken no law, anything that comes out of his stupid fucking mouth is not a legal order because there was no law broken. Therefore, in court, you're going to lose.
Presumption. You're not thinking about presumption.
What do you? There is no presumption.
There is presumptions. That's my point. Most cops aren't stopping.
What presumption? Because you're using the wrong word, presumption. You're using the wrong word, presumption. If I think you're using it correctly.
You don't know that shit.
You don't know that.
No. How the fuck do I not know if I didn't do something wrong or illegal, bro? That's wild. If I'm not a dumbass and I know I'm not breaking the law, then I know I didn't do anything wrong. Even if that cop is investigating something, He has to have reasonable, articulatable suspicion for me to sit there and for you to detain me. If I am not involved in anything and a cop is just doing an investigation, he still can't legally tell me to stop. I can walk my happy ass off legally.
So hold on.
But should I?
So hold
There's
on.
a difference between what I should do. Sorry. There's a difference between what I should do and what I'm legally allowed to do.
So here's my thing.
You use presumption, I'm gonna fight you.
So it is though. That's the terminology. I just looked it up. It is the terminology. If he looks like the person,
suspicion. That's not presumption.
But that
I'm presuming.
Yeah.
You mean I'm assuming? Is the right word.
Okay. My thing is, Miguel, it's very simple. He had cause to stop.
How?
If he is asking him to stop, a lot of times they have reasons to stop.
Oh, there's just between ask and telling. If I physically put my hands on you, he didn't ask him to stop. He physically told him. So do you know the reason? Because I'm sound like.
Hey, look, check this out. Could have just told me to come on the show. No, because I wanted everybody else to chime in because you don't like to listen.
My
I hate to.
My question for you, Mike, is why are you assuming that he had a just or legal cause to put his hands on someone?
If you're walking and I done told you to stop, yeah.
No. Why did he tell him to stop? Because just because you got a fucking badge and boots,
I'm not saying
don't mean you can tell me to
It's
stop.
not the badge and boots.
I'm not, no. I'm asking you. You still have not elaborated on why you think that cop has any legal right to tell a citizen to stop moving.
I'm mad you called it badge and boots.
Oh, man. It's funny.
It's funny. It's definitely good.
I'm cutting that.
Why?
What time is it? 7:05?
I still want to know what you think, because just because I look like somebody that might have committed a crime, you still have no legal authority to tell me to stop.
But he does.
No, he doesn't. In every single state, Mike, and I challenge you to look it up. Explain to me
I promise you I will look it up.
what law allows a cop to tell someone to stop moving and that person has to legally listen to him. Now, again, we're not debating the fact that if a cop tells you to stop, you should probably stop and talk to them. I'm not saying what you should do. I'm saying legally. Just because you match a description does not give cop legal right to tell you to stop doing anything. Anywhere. That's called a Terry stop. Just like stop and identify laws in multiple states. There are reasons and things against stop and identify laws. There's laws against Terry stops. Cops have to be very, very, very specific when they're doing certain things, and they have to be very careful because they'll violate someone's rights. And what's funny is you making a big old argument, you got the hat on too damn tight, and you over here hollering at the sun, and you ain't even paying attention.
I am paying attention.
I'm still asking you, what in the world? I'm asking you, what gives a cop a legal right to tell you to stop moving? What is in his rule book that allows him to do that?
Maybe I don't know.
No, you give up?
No, there's no maybe. It's either you do know or you don't. Can you tell me why a cop has a legal obligation to tell someone to
what
stop?
I thought it was. So hold on. I've already said what I thought it was, and you keep pushing the envelope. So if I'm not getting it, you should probably tell me now, shouldn't you?
I'm not
It's a
pushing.
learning-
I'm
but it's
not
a
pushing the
learning-
envelope. I told you you didn't know,
It's
and
a
you said
learning
you
pro-
did. So I asked you.
But you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did.
Okay.
Don't pull ash. Don't do that.
They
First
need
of
to
all-
have reasonable, articulatable suspicion that a crime has been or will be committed.
And they have to have it about you. I have to be the person. I can't just look. I can't be a lookalike.
And that includes searching your vehicle too. They can't
You can't go through my shit.
Can't
You
go through
can't
my
go
shit.
through anything. I don't have to talk to you. That's
if
another thing.
they
That's
can
what I
ask you to
also
get
don't
out
have to
your
do. A cop can ask me questions till he's blue in the face. Do you know what I
you
could
gotta
sit there and do?
Not give a fuck. I don't gotta answer
I
questions.
could smile and fucking wave and not say a word to that cop.
Because they're gonna ask you questions to incriminate yourself.
So explain to me what authority a cop has. There's only a couple conditions that a cop can physically detain you, and that's if you have broken a law, or it's well within reason that they can prove in court that you have broken a law. Like you were caught on a security camera and it was you, and they're like, "Yeah, no, we know it's you. We saw you leaving the Walmart with the TVs like the beginning of Friday.
First of all, that's
We saw you running with the TVs." Yeah, they can physically stop you.
That's why you got to ask your questions. What reason do you suspect? What crime do you suspect me of committing?
But I'm saying, all I was saying was that a cop can't physically walk up and put his hands on you for no reason. So, no, dude was not wrong for defending himself. He was wrong from a using your noodle perspective. He's not wrong from a legal perspective.
Let's put you in a situation there real quick. Walk inside a business, do whatever you gotta do. I don't give a fuck what business. Grocery store, doesn't matter. Then you walk out. Cop runs up on you and be like, "Hey, I need you to put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. This, that, and the third. Put you in cuffs and all of this stuff." Resist?
No.
Why?
I'm gonna put my hands behind my back and I'm gonna do what he's asking me to do.
But you didn't do nothing wrong.
Correct.
You didn't do nothing wrong.
Now, again, we were arguing two different things. I can argue what's legal.
You got a court case right there.
What?
Here's my point. I'm also smart, and guess what I'm gonna do? Yes, officer. Yes, sir. Let me put my hands behind my back. Take me to the ground, officer. Put me on the ground. Put my face on the ground in the Walmart parking lot and make me look bad. Look, are these cameras? Is that camera working? Are these cameras working? Put me on the ground. Pinch my leg a little bit. Do something. Because guess what? I'm getting paid.
Joe is getting paid.
He just gonna go home and bruise himself just for the fuck
Yes. I'm listening. I'm gonna cooperate no matter what. Unless it's some weird stuff. I'll be like, watch your fingers, booty hole man.
Watch your fingers, booty hole man. That's my only.
These are precious coins.
That was what I was trying. Like, if you can get yourself out of a situation way faster,
just cooperate.
Just cooperate.
That's the only reason.
You don't have to get big headed. You don't have to be the biggest there. You don't have to do none of that. Cop ask you questions. Cop tell you to do this or whatever. Just fucking do it. Whether he's wrong or he's fucking right, just do it or whatever. The consequences and repercussions, or maybe the great outlook that has presented you in life itself, but him being wrong will show itself to you in the near future because they just fucked up. But either way,
and we should know better. We should know better. You know that the outcome of you getting big and crazy is you probably losing your life. If you're black and Hispanic, the end result for you getting big and wild and loud is you possibly losing your life. Is that right? Absolutely not.
When you add in needed force, that's not my fault. Again, at the same time, he put his hands on you, touch you, tell you to do this, that, or whatever the third was. Just do it. And then you go, boom. Hey, am I being detained? Did I do something wrong?
Yeah, what's going on?
Because if not, I'm free to go.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Unless you cuffing me and putting me on the ground and throwing me in the back of the paddy wagon.
What I'll explain to people is one thing you want to learn. Learn about qualified immunity, and learn about what things cops do that completely get rid of their qualified immunity. Because you always want to catch cops saying stuff. You want to get them to incriminate themselves on the body cam. So it's like, what are you doing? It's like, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't break a law. Are you detaining me? Yeah, you're being detained. Or if it's like, hey, I don't need to show you my ID because I'm just sitting here and I'm not doing anything. He's like, you're gonna show me an ID. And it was like, officer, are you saying that if I don't show you my ID, you're going to arrest me?
Correct.
And then now they're saying it. So that now under threat of arrest, I'm being forced to identify myself. And when those are civil rights violations. And at that point, that's when their stuff goes out the window, and now you can sue them.
Now you can let them do what they want to do.
Yeah.
There's
There's just ways to do things, and you gotta.
That's it. That's all. I'm just trying to tell y'all that's a better way to do things. It's not making you look like a bitch in front of the cops at all, or whatever. You're not looking like a bitch in front of your girl, or whatever. I'm just trying to tell you there's ways to get back home to your goddamn kids. It don't involve you trying to big up and be the biggest man in the fucking building. You don't have to do that.
Survival's more important.
Yeah, survival's way more important. Or whatever, because some of y'all who just, you don't have any fucking backup. You don't have a mom and dad or whatever to be like, okay, let me go to the house, get the kids or whatever, because this, that, and the thing. You don't, most of y'all don't have that. But you out in public being the rowdy rah-rah or whatever, and you don't have. What happens if you go to jail?
If you ever get them cops that really be on that other side of the spectrum, boy,
Yeah.
you learn real quick. You figure it out.
Just think about it. What happens if you go to jail? That baby, and then nobody knows shit until Monday, Tuesday. If you get arrested on the weekend, we don't know shit. And then be like, oh, well, the kids is at the house for the whole fucking weekend by them damn selves. Huh? How? Why? I'm the biggest nigga here. Can't nobody tell me shit. I ain't scared of no cops. You gotta be scared of them.
It's the same.
Get home.
It's the same thing with fights. It's the same thing with
the same thing with fucking fights.
Same thing with downtown, and somebody like bumping into your shoulder, and you want to pull a gun on somebody, you want to get drunk and threaten everybody and get in a fight. It's like you just. I don't care how big you are, tall you are, strong you are, fast you are. It takes one person having an off day to just go whoop, bang, bang, bang. And all of that was just for nothing.
You don't?
So don't suspect somebody to not be like that.
You can't suspect not one person to not be like that.
You presume all threats to the same
everybody
level.
got a gun.
All threats are the same level. Don't ever think somebody less than what they appear to be.
And people are so worried about their image nowadays that they won't lose a fight.
No, they won't.
They'll lose their life.
They won't lose a fight. They'll pull on you for the simple fact. Even if you win a fight, you could win a fight and make your point across, and that dude can go to the car, come back, and light you up just for losing a fight.
Because people don't like to lose.
But my question is what happened with this? Like, what was there? Something else going on with the putting the hands on it or something like that? Was that from a situation?
It was confusing. Place of business, and he was the loudest person there.
You shouldn't be the loudest.
My
mama.
You were the loudest person there. You're the one that looks like
yeah, the nail that stands out gets hammered.
Yeah. So if you look like you're out of control.
I'm three shades too dark for it.
So that's how that works. If you look like you're the one out of control, now it's my job to control you.
I distinctly remember times back in the day where like we hang out at the beach and they stop us and we're loud, we're kids, and I just remember like sometimes it was just better for me to shut up because I was the biggest nigga in the group. Like I was the biggest person and I hung out with a lot of white people who had a lot of mouth on them.
But you're talking to somebody that used to protest.
And that's what I'm saying.
I used to be in the streets with masks on, bro. Like,
I
couldn't even imagine being when I was younger, boy. You couldn't tell me nothing.
I think that was the hardest lesson was like learning to hold my tongue in any conversation with them. I made a joke to a cop one time, and I was just like, he's like, "You super quiet back then." I was just like, I'm like way too big to be playing with you. I'm the biggest person in this group. I get loud and rowdy. You gonna put me down.
Said I wasn't the loudest nor out of control. He wasn't the loudest person. They made him become the loudest person, I guess, because the dude decided to go behind the cops.
So
walked behind them or something.
So the dude that you were trying to get in a fight with, the one that you were antagonizing, would say, "Hey, fight me," and
yeah.
So fight me, Pan, or whatever, right? And you just like, yo, don't hide behind the cops like a band. Fight me. You know what I'm saying? Fight me now. So you trying to tell me you're not loud? That's crazy.
Well, then,
Him being behind the cops is him acting like a fan.
and
Since they
also just yelling over the cops like they're
Oh yeah, that's hot.
their girlfriend standing in
That's
between you is already like, they might snatch you up for that one.
All I'm saying is
It's still not right. But
All I'm saying is if the cops show up, you know what? Hold up. I'm gonna catch you on the flip side.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got time for the madness. That's what I'm trying to get people to say.
You
know
got
what?
24/7 to get your lick back, and you so worried about it in this moment. It's not that important.
Oh, he
I'm gonna
said,
get you if I want to get you. I just want to say, no. I know they in the comments. Don't worry about them.
We're not addressing them.
Don't worry about them. I know they there. We can read that later. I need y'all to understand. This is what I'm telling you. Say you have a girl, right? That's out there, whoop-de-wooing, whoop-de-woo, or whatever, right? What do women do in situations? What do the women do in those situations? All they do
Is incite violence.
No. First off, women are dumb when it comes to fighting and all this other stuff because they don't usually. And so all they do is make the situation worse. There are rare situations where I've seen women, and it's usually women who have been around men that fought and they know the situation and they know how to bring things down. Very, very rare women do that, but every other time it's like yada 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 yada, and they become the loudest people in the damn area.
do that.
Oh God.
That's all I'm trying. Don't do that. So
Because you put me in an awkward position.
You put your other person in an awkward position.
Because I'm going to do.
Regardless if you have their back and all that good stuff, I get it. We're not telling you not to do that. Always telling you, don't be that person.
Well, because I'm going to war. Because you know me. You know me already. You know me in my brain. When it come to you, I'm not fully there. I got 3 screws loose and 2 of them motherfuckers missing. Why is you gonna do this? Especially when I'm crazy about you.
So this is what. So what happened was, I come out there trying to be like, oh no, I gotta save my people, something or whatever, right? I say, hey, shush. I say, shush. Shush. That's what I said. I'm hand, face. I did put my hand. I'm like, shush. You shush. Shush. That's what I said. I didn't say, hey, bitch, shut up. I didn't do that.
No, because you're going to piss me off even more. I'm trying to calm this. Shut up. Shut up. Yes. Come on. Chill out.
And this is a lady?
I know them. Let me handle this.
Is this a lady that you're talking to?
Shush. I just need, all I need
or just people in there?
People.
Yeah. No, the cops was over there been like, yeah, I'm going to take him to jail. No, this is wrong or not. He was going to do it. He could have made some shit up because he already did it.
I mean, yeah, cops already.
Being capable of articulating
some shit up.
Yeah, being able to articulate is a hell of a drug.
Yes, it is. They can make it sound whatever the fuck they want to sound like on that goddamn paper.
That's why I be telling people is like they can. I guess that should have been my argument point, but again, it's still wrong. It's still wrong.
It's wrong.
It's still wrong. But I do know that much. It's like I know that if you articulate well enough on this paperwork, it's over.
I'm good. Or whatever.
I can stand in court with it.
Footage might not catch everything.
I mean, good luck, but
I mean, you
might not catch everything.
Good luck. I mean, but most people are most people are dumb. You might not run into somebody that knows what they're talking about. So.
You got to be in these professions. You also have to be a great actor in those moments too. Because I promise you,
because y'all are liars.
Well, don't say that. Don't do that.
What?
Don't do it. He being petty right now.
All I'm saying is, I had that.
I'm messing with you.
I had that bad. I know what you think.
Oh, I've worked contracted security.
Shit.
I told you. I said the comments.
You said don't look, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna look.
I told you don't look. I told you don't look.
I looked.
I told you don't look.
Look, I've worked contracted security where I was basically, basically a gun for hire in another country, and I had free range to do lots of things, and I still had a policy and standard of not escalating situations. Like there was still what you can and cannot do.
I'm not finna.
We're not going through all these comments.
I know.
We love y'all.
We went through most of them. Never told him to come fight me. I'm not saying that you said that you told him to fight you. I was just saying like, G said that he walked behind the cops as you was yelling at him.
He went to a safe haven.
He did something safe. He was like, I bet you won't say that behind in front of these cops though.
And not knowing
the band that he was,
and not knowing that I'm willing and able. So like, yeah, that was a chess move.
Yeah,
and he wanted to see how yeah.
Hey,
now, granted, if at any point, here's the thing: if at any point someone was getting loud and yelling or cussing or blah blah blah, and somebody walked up and said, "Hey, be quiet, stop," you should probably listen. Because one, there is no reason or circumstance why you should be being loud and screaming and yelling in the first place.
Oh,
that's in everything. That's in, and you know what makes me mad? You know what makes me mad? It's like post-apocalyptic movies and zombie movies and stuff like all these other natural disaster stuff, and you got people yelling and being crazy, and it's just like, you gotta stop.
You gotta chill.
You can't.
You gonna get us caught
in situations of high stress or high.
Oh, you think like, why I like being a ninja so goddamn
high risk, things that are high risk to your health, safety, well-being, etc. The worst thing you could do is to
stress yourself out.
Get loud and obnoxious. It's like, don't do that ever.
Well, yeah.
Y'all have to know the story because y'all don't know. Never told him to come fight me. He settled out and I told him show. You should have had him on the show. He wasn't yelling.
I mean, we can always run this back. Don't get it twisted.
It's not that we can run it back or I should have had him on the show. Like, even if I had asked him or whatever.
He was going to stand on his square?
No, if I ask you to like, hey, bro, show up or whatever so we could talk about it or whatever, would you have shown up right then if I had asked you? No. You wouldn't have or whatever. You want to know why? Because most of y'all have these open invites to show up
whenever.
Every fucking time.
Especially that one.
Every time.
He's staying with an open invite.
And every time I give y'all these invites and y'all don't show. Y'all got something else going on. You got this doing this, you got this and that. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna stop asking because I'm not gonna keep letting y'all let me down.
Letting y'all let me.
So
that's a good one.
So yeah, you say I don't know the full story. I don't. All I need. This is how
the
much
basis.
This is how much of the story I need to know. I'll say stop. Get your hands off me. Okay, well you shouldn't have done that.
Well, rest in my hands.
Yes, you shouldn't have done that or whatever. He has no reason to put his hands on me.
That was hard.
You are right. He doesn't have any reason to put his hands on you. You don't have.
Which is why you put your hands up and say, "Get your hands off of me."
Do not touch me, sir. Am I being detained? Any of the following questions we have already stated previous show. Any of the following, anything that I have done? No. So that means what? I am free to go. You cannot, don't give a finnuck, move your hands off me. That's not a thing, never a thing. Never a thing, never. So from that point, now we're out. Now we're outside. Who's doing all the yelling? You are. Don't do that. You look like the person that needs to be controlled.
You're the aggressor.
You are the aggressor. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't do that. I don't care what happened before. I'm talking about the right now.
Well, so my thing is he has to come from behind that cop at some point, even if I'm lying in wait.
The dude?
Yeah, he got to come from behind.
The dude got in his car and drove off or whatever, and you steady yelling at him talking about, I bet you won't fight me. I bet you he won't be in his car.
Yeah, you got to.
He's not getting out of his car. He already scared.
Does he know? Do you know that I will get you? However,
if next time you see old buddy, you shouldn't even give him no questions. At that point, man, you should go ahead, take that chair, whack him real quick, and walk out the building
and just dip. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? You know,
I have a question.
All I hear in my head when you say that is, reach out and touch somebody ass. My mama used to say that shit. Boy, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Look. My question is,
hit them on the back end. That's all. Bro. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My question is, you didn't have to put your hand on my face. I want to know what that, because I'm a little torn here. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the situation, but the way it sounds to me, sounds like you were upset about something that might not have been a big deal, that you made a big deal. So I want to know what is considered a hand in my face. Like, what is that?
Shush.
Oh yeah, no, you made that a big deal for no reason. If that's what you're doing,
I said shush. I didn't say, hey, bitch, shut the fuck up. I don't want him to go to jail. I didn't do none of that. I said shush.
if you walk up and I'm like, hey, shush, be quiet, like to your mouth or something, I'm like, hey, be quiet.
I didn't
And
even touch it. My hands was just.
But I'm saying if you were just close and in the face and you trip out about that, that's you making something out of nothing out of that. If that's how
That was a nice way because I could have picked.
Being respect. Because I know you and I'm not gonna disrespect you like that.
I'm gonna be honest. You could have picked
Okay,
his ass
again,
up and walked him away.
I could have did that to Scoop.
putting
Yeah.
someone's saying, hey, shush, be quiet real quick. Hey, be quiet, shush. That is not a big fucking deal. And if you make that a big deal, you need your priorities checked. That's why.
That's the thing. That's the thing. But
we love y'all.
Especially,
But we love y'all.
yeah.
Like-
But especially in the situation of like something high like that, and if you're yelling and doing, no matter what happened or etc., somebody comes onto the scene that is your friend and is trying to tell you like, hey, just be quiet.
Give me a second. We
Let's
can handle
let's
this.
try to figure
I'll
this
handle
out.
the cops.
Yeah.
Y'all move that way. I got the cops.
We've definitely had those moments.
I got the cops. I know. Every last one of them out here. I work with them all the time. I got them.
Yeah, I mean, Tune, I'm with you about the. Yeah, don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. I'm with them on that.
I'm not. I'm not. I never.
I'm
said-
not.
Yeah, but
I'm not
to be-
against you with that.
But to be when you are physical, you're just opening the door to give them ammunition to mess with you.
That's all I've been saying the entire time.
Yeah.
Don't never give them the ammunition they need
To
to
mess.
put you in cuffs and put you in the car.
So
Never do that.
I'd even like
If anything, that's an opportunity for you to do what?
de-escalate and detach.
No.
No.
What he said earlier.
To build your case.
Get paid. I'm gonna sue you. I needed this. I appreciate it. My funds got a little low, and you finna put them right back to where they need to be.
Put your hands
have a
up.
shot.
Why are you touching?
I'm gonna have a shot playing.
Why are you touching?
I'm gonna have a nice shot.
It's just that's all. That's all. That's it. I'm just telling you this thing, bro. Don't be.
John,
And said shush. Now shut up.
Yeah, and I read it. That's what I was saying.
Now shut the fuck up. I didn't do that.
I just don't. I don't.
No, if I
don't
walk
understand.
up
I'm
to a
you're
grown
my
man
friend.
and say shush,
You're my
and you
fr-
trip out about that.
You're my family. We're not even friends. You my brother. That's your no.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
At that point,
I'm here to save.
that's what I'm saying. What that sounds like is you were very clearly in an angry or upset mindset, and somebody walked up to you and said shush.
And all you heard was shut the fuck up.
I
man."
don't want to be mean, but whenever ladies are told to shush or to calm down or to stop, it's taken as an insult or like it's a fighting thing, and that is completely stupid and
Yeah, but
unrealistic. And
You should know me better than that.
You should know me better than that.
and that's what it goes
Like you
to.
challenge.
It's
Like not only am I
Yeah.
not challenging your character at this point,
especially
but
if you
I'm
guys know each
trying to
other.
save you from yourself.
Oh.
You're not listening because you're so ingrained in this moment. What is this moment versus you being locked up for 10 hours and I can't get to you? Or the worst option.
Or causing somebody to try to combine you out.
Or
So that's more money wasted.
take it to a Miguel extreme, somebody dead on the curb because you want to play. I'm not being funny, but like sometimes shit ain't as big as you make it.
It's not as big as you make.
Especially in that moment. It's just a moment. I got 24 hours, 7 days a fucking week. I promise you. When I reach out and touch you, I'm gonna get my lick back. I'm gonna get my lick back, bro. I got time to scheme and plot.
Yeah, after that comment, I can't help you with that because I feel like you got a very.
It doesn't matter. You should not have to put your hand in my face.
That's a very immature way to look at that, in my opinion. Like if somebody.
So let's take the hand out.
No, don't. I'm saying you can't take the hand out. It doesn't matter. I'm saying the immature outlook on it is that you're upset about something. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. Like somebody walked up to you and told you to shush, whether you were explaining it or not, and they were probably telling you something for a reason, and you didn't want to see that reason in that moment.
I get what
like.
No, let him finish.
Okay.
I'm saying like you didn't. You might not want to. You might not have seen the reason on why that was done.
Yes.
You might not have seen what was going on, but like Yeah, but somebody walking up to you and telling you to shush or something like that is really not that big of a deal. That's wild to me. For you to get that upset at somebody you know.
So that was my next. The
is
reason
wild.
I said even if we take the hand out of it, would you have responded any differently to me just saying, "Hey man, let's take a minute."
Yeah,
would you
calm down.
Yeah,
Blah, 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 blah.
would you have taken it any differently with his hand not placed there? Because it seems like your focus is so built on that hand and him being in your face that we're not even considering the fact that the man was trying to be.
That's psychology. I know his hand had nothing to do with why you're upset.
I know that
But
too.
the hand is just the scapegoat.
But that's what I'm at. That's why I asked it, because it's like, it wouldn't have changed anything. You were in a heated moment. You've already made your mind up. I have to get this explanation out. For what?
Because if you would have said, if you wouldn't have, and I'm pretty sure this is kind of how it would have went. If I didn't put my hand in your face and I just told you to calm down, they'd be like, you don't ever tell me to calm down.
Yeah.
It'd be something like that. Well, and again, I don't know.
I don't know the situation. This is all from love. This is all from perspectives that don't know the full story. But you know,
I'm trying to figure out how close is my hand to your face.
I don't think it's you've done it to both of us.
I think it's
my hand's not this damn close where it's touching your nose.
I think it's just again, and this is what I say about and this is what I say about an immature perspective. It's not the fact of the hand, it's the fact that you put so much value in your little bubble or your personal space or something like that. You thinking that somebody getting close to you in that manner is disrespectful, especially somebody that cares about you. You know,
fuck that part. Just go ahead.
You know, like you're throwing it out of the window for a simple fact of you think you were disrespected, and that's. I don't know if I could ride with that. That's a little much.
Because I'm the one that's been taking 15, 20 shots all goddamn.
Because if my homeboy, fuck a hand in my face, my homeboy, if I'm upset and my homeboy sees something that I don't see, and my homeboy walks up and physically grabs me and moves me and picks me up, which my homeboys have scooped my ass up and moved me out of a situation.
Hey, put me down.
I wouldn't.
After I get you out of this situation.
I wouldn't. I was never like, oh, you disrespected me by putting your hands on me. Like I never thought.
I ain't gonna lie to you. There's one time that I felt that way. Somebody bigger than me that work at the place grabbed me by my shoulders as I'm getting ready to fight. And in that moment, I felt like a child being lifted up. And I was just like, put me down. I'm gonna beat your ass. This is so disrespectful. I'm being walked out like a child in a rag doll. So yeah, I felt a way about it.
She has a right to tell the noise.
It has nothing to do with being men or women. It has nothing to do with being a guy, and it has nothing to do with being a woman. What it is that you're putting an unrealistic value on something that doesn't really
enter the chat.
It's an unrealistic value on something that is not that big of a deal. You made it a big deal. You're choosing to make that big a deal. I don't care what your father does.
I still don't.
You're making something that was nothing into something way bigger than it was. Like if and that's my point. It's like fucking hand in the face. My homeboys have walked up and picked me up.
That's
and
what I was saying.
Threw me this way and was like, "Hey, chill out." And I was like, there was an initial shock of getting picked up and yeeted, but I was never like, "Oh, you just disrespected me."
Yeah, that's you. We can't be friends no more because I felt disrespected because you moved me out of a situation.
But we're not even talking about and it still goes back to we're ignoring the fact that we know that there's love here. I'm not doing anything out of malice. Huh?
We didn't ignore it.
You didn't ignore it.
No, I'm saying it's not being ignored. It's just completely been thrown out because that doesn't matter.
It does matter because I'm doing it out of...
The only thing that matters is my hand in your face and you feel disrespected and you wanted to be in the situation. So basically, the next time somebody calls me, if they have to call me on the phone and say, hey, your people.
Again, like I said,
your troublemakers are always in here causing trouble. Why are my people being labeled
as troublemakers?
As the troublemakers? What? Mm-hmm. And that's not the first time they say it.
It's not the second.
And it's not the fucking second. Your people, John, are trouble. They cause problems. Havoc. Every time. That's just the first part. Not mentioning like I'm at work and they're like, hey man, you people outside with the cops. You might want to go get them before they go. Oh, okay. No, they keep saying my name, bro. Like yeah, they
No, I read
they're
the.
going on in the comments about it because I never said any names.
No.
I gave a story.
She's just standing on it, and I get it. You're entitled to you damn right. You believe whatever you want to believe. I'm
baffled.
I don't know how old you are, but
older than me? Yeah.
that's not old. I'm saying like I don't know how old you are in the concept of. I encourage you to try to look at that a different way, because I promise you there is going to be a situation of high intensity where somebody's going to walk up to you and tell you to shush or something like that in a similar way is going to happen, because that's a normal thing people do. If I'm going to be completely honest, I've seen it happen so many times.
All the time.
Is that like you're going to be mad about it, and you're going to be mad at the wrong person for a very, very silly reason. You might not feel silly to you. I'm just saying it's going to happen again, and it's
emotional.
It's wild to give things power. I don't like giving things power
over me at all
in any circumstance. For me to get mad or pressed about something silly, I'm like, you standing on it. It's you. I get it.
They don't use squad, goddammit.
But
I mean, we can only respect it, but it's just not. It's not something that's strong. I don't think it's a strong foundation. I think it's an emotional foundation.
At all.
It's a very emotional foundation. But
If it was
like,
some random bitch, I can understand.
You're gonna be upset at a lot of people.
Maybe I can understand if it was some random. Some random you didn't know.
Like I said,
it's
fam.
Telling you to chill out.
But it's
some
fam.
random you don't know. Hey girl, you need to chill out.
You don't know me. I can understand.
Well, you're right. I don't know you. I should find my business. That's
you
what the random should do.
But you my family.
But no. Fuck all that. This is why people be like, hey, oh my gosh.
No. We didn't say. We said it's an emotional decision. You have made that decision based off of emotion and nothing practical. There is nothing practical about what you're saying.
I wouldn't.
If my friend walked up and said, "Hey man, shush," and put his hand on my face, I wouldn't be upset, because it's not practical to be upset. You can't give me a logical reason why you would be upset at someone who cares about you or loves you doing that. It's like, what about it is a problem?
Well,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Here's even being devil's advocate for you for a moment, right? I can be upset and take the criticism and be like, all right, fam, I'm gonna talk to you about this later, because it's something that you see that I don't. There's something that you know that I don't. But I'm mad. I am mad about this hand thing. I'm holding this. You can do that later, but why right then? Why are we holding?
It wasn't right then. She didn't.
No. It's irrelevant, and that's irrelevant. And again, like I said, let me elaborate. I'm not saying you are emotional, so you made that decision. I'm saying that you made that decision because that action makes you feel an emotion. So it's an emotional decision. That's what I just want to elaborate. Because I know people will be like,
we'll harp on this forever.
Emotional. I'm not saying that. I mean, look, it's your decision.
So
it's that
we
time.
have 318. Yes, they definitely welcome. And that was 30 minutes of not needed.
Trying to explain.
Yeah. 30 minutes of not needed. It's cool. I'm always down for a discussion. Always.
We have to have one about the situation at the bar the other day.
Which one?
The argument at the bar, the emotional one. We'll talk about it afterwards.
First off, I already heard the story of what happened Wednesday. You know, me and Brian almost fist fought on the stage Wednesday.
I heard. We'll talk about
we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. Hey,
everybody had a bad day Wednesday. It was crazy.
Everybody is always welcome, always invited.
We'll make space.
I will make space or whatever, because Ash was Powerade today.
Boy, he came in here with his little Bow Wow braids.
Yeah.
And did nothing.
Wow, you just don't know the way you move so fast across the floor. I see you run through my mind like all the time.
To the point
that I just want to take you home.
I'm not doing it.
We're showing ourselves. I'm showing my age.
He really sat in the corner.
I tried to
represent that. First of all, the fact that you did the little bow.
He
Yeah,
did.
he sat in the corner. He didn't.
And for everybody that think that Romeo made that shit up in Honey, he did not.
He didn't.
Fuck.
First off, Honey was. I like that movie.
It was great.
See what happens? We trying to end the show. And we can't stop. Just stop it. Hey, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Make sure that you always share it out, like it, comment, all that good stuff. Anybody who's always welcome to try to get up here, have a discussion with us, and can do it using their words or whatever, please come up here. I'm pretty sure Rico will welcome the challenge or whatnot. Whenever he gets in, that's fun too, or whatever. I gotta shoot. I don't know what the shoe want me to do. Bull's hat.
It's almost like a bullseye. It's just you just put a target on yourself.
Technically, it has a bullseye.
It's
crazy.
For my last words, I'm not dealing with you niggas. I hate y'all. The quote of my week, and it's going to stay the quote of my week. The quote of my week is, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one to up the score with them.
About to be uncle. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's my quote of the week. Because sometimes you just gotta up the score with niggas.
She said, Mayor said, laugh my ass off. Rico would welcome the challenge. He just gonna tear your ass up for an hour straight. The way she said that was wild.
At least Amanda.
She said, careful. You get what you asked for.
Hey, look. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Look, all I want to say is she told me to go to hell, but she doesn't know that all dogs go to hell.
I'm gonna be honest. I was real mad when you sent that in the group chat, and I couldn't say nothing to you. What was I supposed to say? So you been
Look.
I just want y'all to realize what you're doing. Or whatnot. It's not about biggest who's allowed to see alpha. This or that. It really is not about that. If I go home, I want to go home, and I want all my people every day. All of y'all. I want us to grow old and die a happy life with a bunch of something
Stupid
on my
ass
lap,
kid.
or food in my mouth, or liquor in my cup, whatever the case may be. I don't know. Oh no, it's going. Whatever the case.
It's because it's on you. You need to pull it off your. You guys got to get that shit off your neck because it ain't.
I don't.
Hey, it's loud as fuck. It's working.
I don't wear it on my neck no more.
I couldn't stand holding it no more. All I want to say is liquor.
That's what I'm saying.
Peace, love, and happiness.
And not only that, learn how to control your liquor, but learn how to pace yourself, and not to mention, because unpopular opinion, alcohol doesn't give you an excuse to be a piece of shit.
It don't.
It doesn't.
And fun fact, the alcohol is not what's making you a piece of shit.
Nope.
You're a piece of shit. And I'm looking at the camera with my eyeballs and standing 10 toes down on my motherfucking square. You're a garbage human being. The alcohol just gives you a way to act like you got a scapegoat and to act like a damn fool. Cut it out. Stop it. Get some help. If you need to go to therapy, if you need to figure that shit out, then figure that shit out. But stop coming out to the bar with us and us group of friends wanting to have a good time and getting fucked up and acting a fool and ruining everyone's night because you have a fucking problem. Figure it out. And I say that just because it's been happening in everyone's circles way too much, man. And it's about time that we start holding these friends of ours or these people in these circles that get too drunk and act a fool and ruin everybody's time and make it a miserable. Most people don't even want to come out no more because you're out there drinking and acting a fool. It's time we hold them accountable and call that shit out because it's old already.
I want to actually give a big up to somebody real quick. I know I do it a lot, and especially to the same person, but he's always been there. Timmy D. It was one time I got plastered, and I mean drunk. I got drunk as hell, but I was sad. I was in a very sad emotional state, and you couldn't tell me nothing. And I was just like, I'm driving home, or whatever. And it was like, I can promise you, bro. You think you finna get in that car? I'm gonna fight you. I will fight you before I let you drive that car.
That's how we was last night.
And he took my keys, and he drove me to the house, or whatever. And I was so drunk, or whatever, that he had to stop the car on the interstate, and I had to throw up. I threw up on the interstate, passed out as I threw up. They had to pick me up off the ground of 110 or whatever and throw me back in the car and drive me to the house. Hurt my knee that day. It hurt like shit or whatever. But
You know who else hurt their knee?
who? I'm not doing this. Yeah, but yeah, it's sometimes you have to be that friend, regardless of the ones that if you love them or whatnot. You gotta stand on it. You gotta stand on your ground. You gotta stand your square. I'm not letting you do this or whatever. If you want to fight me about it tomorrow or whatever, then that's what you just gonna have to fucking do. But
And not just that, but even health wise, because we don't talk about this a lot. A lot of people don't understand that when you look at like the medical stuff, like when you look that stuff up and it says drinking in excess, and you're like, oh well, I don't drink in excess. Everybody's like, you always want to say, oh, I'm not that bad. I don't drink in excess. The definition of drinking in excess is 5 drinks in one day. If you have 5 drinks on any one day, or 15 drinks or more a week, you drink in excess. And your body is getting destroyed. And I only bring that up because I realize, like, I have a friend that just got diagnosed with cirrhosis of his liver. And it's like, I'm trying to look at not drinking as much as I do, because it's just like, we all have a mutual friend, and I'm not going to put it out there, but we all have a mutual friend who also is a health concern and this, that, and the other. And it's just like, especially with the band now, it's like I'm drinking every night, way more than 5 every night. Watch your health, like, because at the end of the day, that's really what it's about, is your health, your safety, your health, your well-being. I know I was being a little harsh about the, quit fucking up everybody's night and being a garbage person, but at the end of the day, it's about your health and your well-being and the fact that people care about you.
yeah. Well, once again, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to Noodle Talk today. Hopefully y'all pick some stuff up. Hopefully you learn something. Hopefully you fucking learn to love. Who fucking knows? Or whatever.
Let me know, Lisa. I'll send an anonymous message.
We do things to help people. We do things because we love you or whatever. And we do things because we want you to go home. So,
One more thing.
what up?
To our coming into July birthdays, happy belated, especially to the man, the myth, the legend, the piano man, Johnny Lee.
Johnny Lee.
We don't give you enough credit for the things that you do for this podcast, and I want to tell you that we love you on this podcast so much.
Fuck podcast, us as people.
Yeah, you make us better. So, thank you.
Not fuck the podcast. Podcast is great. Love the podcast. Cherish the podcast. Caress the podcast. Stroke the podcast. All right, now it's getting weird.
Yeah, no.
It's Noodle Talk, baby. We in your speakers. What you gonna do about it?
Nah, nothing.
We out.
One more. Hawk 2 of the podcast.